Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped it to 14. Rodgers going to the air to start things out. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. C.J. Mosley, the linebacker, making sure his presence is felt.
Didn't have the greatest field position to start, did they? And now, after this sack, it's way, way worse.
And right off the bat, first play of the game. So an early wake-up call there leads to a quick 2nd and long. To throw is Rodgers. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. Play action. Rodgers. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they work this out past the 25. On 1st down, Rodgers. And that's caught inside the 35. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Jets will jump on top of the game's first score here this afternoon. They said that they wanted to get him involved early, and what a way to cap their opening drive, Charles. We know he's one of the fastest receivers in the NFL, and he showcased it on that play.
And when you have a guy like that, you want to make sure the defense sees him early, right? You want to see how they're going to adjust, how they're going to try and guard him, because they can't replicate his speed in practice unless they get one of the few guys that are as fast as he is. And all it took was one drive, he burned them. And I don't think it's the last time they call his number in this one.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. They'll start with Davis Price on the ground. And he'll take this one up to about the 23. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. This defense for the Jets, they played really well in that win last week against Miami.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. And a great job there to read that one defensively. They strung him out, would not allow him to cut upfield. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
I'm not sure that you would call it a trick play, but they definitely showed some imagination there. I wouldn't be surprised if they want to come back and show this play a few more times before this one is over.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll run out of the gun, and this is going to be a reverse here. And that one never got off the ground. He's going to be stopped up well behind the line of scrimmage. First carry now for Ramondre Stevenson. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Third down at 13. Throwing now is Geno. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. Well, on 3rd down, he wanted to go to one of his most dependable targets, and that's who he found, his tight end there, to pick up the first, Charles.
And you use the proper word there, dependable, and sometimes spectacular, because tight ends nowadays, they can do it all. But they're the guys you trust, especially across the middle of the field where there's traffic. He delivers, and they pick up nice yardage.
Stevenson now on 1st and 10. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They moved it a combined 33 yards.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Back to Stevenson on 1st down. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. There to stop him on the defensive side, Fred Warner. 2nd and 5. They'll give this to Davis Price running right. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter. When you talk about this Jets defense, this unit, they've struggled a little bit against the pass, ranked number 21 in the league.
With the lack of pass defense, they do make up for in run defense. They're a top 10 unit against some people trying to move the ball on the ground. But this is a passing league, so there's a conundrum for them. How do they get better defending the pass?
Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2. Trying for it with P-Rod. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold him to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here, because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. They'll try the air now with Smith. Pass taken in by P-Ryan. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. It's a gain of 14 down to the 14.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago, because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. They sent the man in motion too late. This is going to be a delay. The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Now here's a timeout defensively. Defensive timeout called by the Jets. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. they're going to run a little pop pass here. Oh, and this one, they need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. A shotgun snap for Smith. And his throw here is incomplete.
Opponent guaranteed they approach this point with the idea of making up ground to make third down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big third down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
This offense 2 for 2 on third downs on this drive. They're in for a tough test here, though. 3rd and long. Again, Smith. Wide open receiver complete. They'll wind up with 17 on that one, but they're still a bit short here for 4th.
That was a heck of an effort to stop him just short of the marker, but now they're going to need another big play on 4th down on defense, I believe, because offensively, they went from 3rd and long to now it's a go situation here on 4th and inches.
On 4th down, they'll try and run for it.
Ah, come on, Trey.
He did. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And this long drive is going to wind up yielding nothing.
Hey, 26. 50.
Rodgers now on 1st down. He'll hit Watkins on the crossing route. And they work this out past the 25. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Connects with Kittle underneath. Into space at the 45. And he's got it across the 50 to the 47-yard line. Another 1st down as this one goes for 25. Here's Rodgers to throw. Wide open is Watkins. He's got it. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down. Throwing is Rodgers. And this is incomplete. So, Charles, you look at this offense, what a start to the season. 5 wins without a loss. When do you think that you start believing that maybe you're in the midst of something special?
Well, you and I both know every head coach never wants that thought to creep into a locker room. But the truth of the matter is, not quite at this time, because if we look at the Steelers in 2020, they're a great example. Remember, they started 11-0.
And the defense loses him. It's complete. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Sky Moore, his first touchdown on the year. And the Jets go up by 2 touchdowns. And Johnson's extra point up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. Here's Johnson sitting ready to kick this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. Make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Still second quarter, you get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Now Gino. He's got his target, and it's complete. And he will have the Patriots first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
First down, Patriots.
Gino now to throw. He'll get this out to his running back, P-Ryan. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Here's Smith.
Warner, tag it.
Picked off by Fred Warner. And the Jets will take over possession here up at the 44. They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster. 5 interceptions in that loss, and another pick there.
I played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, I'll take him, I'll fix him. The very next game, he started out the exact same way. The head coach turned to the offense coordinator and said, he's yours from now on. Someone has to take responsibility and work with him and try and get him settled.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. That's Azeez Al-Shaair getting through for the sack that time. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Shotgun now for Rodgers. His throw's going to be incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Hey, 626.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That might be the third down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
Here's the Jets punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation and then decide to take a shot.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Here's 2nd and 10. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. The final shot here before break. Smith. That's far right side by Palmer. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. A 2-touchdown game, 14-0 to score as we get rolling again here in this second half. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And right out of the gate, they face what you think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting more pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
Back to throw, Smith. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him.
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. Side complete. That's Stevenson. And he will have the Patriots first down, and he's going to have it by plenty. Able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 2. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Up the middle, here's Stevenson. Muscles him off. Down to about the 32.
Well, there's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It's only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter. On 2nd down, here's Smith. He finds Pirine out of the backfield. And only able to get 2 here, stopped at the 30. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Smith.
Ah, shoot.
Intercepted. Picked up by Jordan Poyer. And the Jets force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 10-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And their defense just helped them out by getting the football back on the opening drive here in the 2nd half. And now can the offense follow through with points on their first possession?
And that's a big one for them because after the work the defense has done, they've got a chance here to open up this lead.
Jair Brown on the coverage.
Hey, you block over here.
Now Rodgers. Going deep here for Watkins. And that's caught inside the 35. The way in. Touchdown. New York. Chris Watkins. An even 90 yards. And the Jets are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
And that's a drive that makes everyone happy on that bench because they accomplish exactly what they set out to do. Take care of the football, eat up a little clock, end up in the end zone. Now they've got a cushion for the rest of the game. So they didn't just help themselves offensively, they helped their defense out as well.
Here's Johnson set and ready to kick this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation where they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Straight ahead, it's Stevenson. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Stevenson gets it again on second down. And he'll take it across midfield down into Jet territory.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Smith going to throw on 3rd and 1. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
First down, New England.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Smith. They'll drop it off to P-Ryan, complete. So the completion good for 7 there. And that's going to bring up second down.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
On the handoff, Stevenson. And this time not quite to the 30. He'll be down at the 31-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
In motion left here, one of their tight ends. Play action. It's Smith. And this one nearly picked off. Kind of surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but get away it does, and it's second down.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Back to the air, Smith on second down. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
Well, partner, they've certainly played up to their top 10 defensive ranking this week. They've stifled this opposing offense throughout this game. This contest is now lopsided because of their efforts, and there's still a quarter to go.
In motion left goes a tight end. Throwing on 3rd down, Smith. A short throw to Conklin, the tight end. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down. And he's been one of their few bright spots here this afternoon.
And as you pointed out, so far he's gotten his. That's not been the issue at all. But the teammates, the other guys, they've been shut down. That's why the defensive guys have to feel pretty good, even though he's over 100 yards.
Yeah, he topped 100 with that last catch. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Here we go on 4th. Smith. And he's going to intercept it for the 3rd time thus far. Picked up by Jordan Collier. And the Jets are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. Wow, between last week and this week, that's now 8 interceptions. 5 a week ago, now 3 here.
Well, he is so lucky that one of the defense coordinators I played for, a man named Ken Donahue, is not there right now. Because he saw that happen during his coaching career, and he grabbed a quarterback in the midst of a streak like this and said, tell you what, son, why don't you throw it to the defensive guys, and let's see if our receivers can intercept it.
Well, he's got to figure something out because the current formula is not working. And not a whole lot to speak of there as he'll bring him down shy of the 20. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Second down, here's Chubb again. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. And This play's still live. He faked the spike and threw it. But it's not going to work. He'll go down. They got him. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Here's the Jets punter now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. And they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side, and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Smith, an incomplete pass on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and 10. Shotgun, and then a handoff to Davis Price. And this carry terminated at the 8-yard line. Good stick skill showing the power, but just not much room to operate. The offense on 3rd down, they've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. Here's Smith. And it's intercepted at the goal line. It's DJ Turner who's got it. And the Jets are going to get the football at their own 17. Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here. Maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
It's now 2nd and 19.
And they'll send the tight end in motion. Throwing on 2nd and long. Rodgers had a most curious way there to burn some clock. That was wild, and at the end of all that, it winds up a safety.
All right, partner, deuce is wild on this sequence. 2 plays, 2 sacks, and now 2 points thanks to the safety. Offensively, there just didn't seem to be much of a plan when they came out on attack. That let the defense create a little chaos up front and set up one of their guys to make a play and get through and record the sack.
So they'll accept that penalty, and that'll, of course, move the football up the field. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Throwing now is Geno. And his throw is incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Smith. He'll dump this down to Stevenson. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Only able to gain a couple there, and it's second down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. This is 2nd and 8. Again, Smith. And he's got it. Touchdown. Tyler Conklin from 13 yards out. And the Patriots are finally into the end zone here in this fourth quarter.
And that touchdown puts us in a position to have a discussion, doesn't it? Now it'll be a two-score game after the conversion.
Yeah, I mean, there's no doubt with a two-score game they're going to have to onside kick it. We'll just see if they've got a miracle up their sleeve.
And you wonder what onside kicks they're going to use and in what sequence if they hope to have a chance to win this game.
Here's Smith. And unable to connect. They don't get the two-point conversion here.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of two-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
And the Jets have got it. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. Looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. And he's going to be out, down inside the 20 at the 15. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first? Rodgers throwing here. And it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. George Kittle, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Jets add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Well, this has been another impressive display by this undefeated team, Charles, and it looks like they're going to stay that way after this one.
Yeah, one of the league's best offenses. They've stayed on brand in this contest because they continue to look good at what they do. Just added a late touchdown. Now they're really hammering home just how good they've been all year long, letting the rest of the league take notice.
Here's Johnson set and ready to kick this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Now 2nd and 3. Now Geno. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around a defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
And they will take a knee here. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. Jumping all the way from the outside, maybe getting a little early start in the corner blitz.
And the only time it makes sense to get that penalty is exactly as you described. Otherwise, he should never get that penalty.
So it's a victory here for the New York Jets. And we talked so much about the turnover battle determining who wins and who loses. This game, no exception. They didn't turn the ball over at all, and they go on to victory.
They look like a smooth operation in this one, didn't they? Because you look at every facet of the game, they handled their business. Offense took care of the football, converted it into points. Defense took the ball away, gave it back to the offense. Special teams right there with them. That's the type of game a coach is going to really love and value. And when they show the film, they have to be careful not to give out too many kudos and kill their motivation going forward.
So for the Jets, they remain as hot as anyone, 6-0 now through the first month and a half. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Buffalo Bills. Meanwhile, for the Patriots, the loss will drop them to 4-2 on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.